dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight.
Yo, what is good? Saturday, we survived. We survived. Jesus Christ, guys. We had some crazy storms here. Midwest, tornadoes, lightning, rain, gusts of wind up to maybe, I think they said 40, 60, 70 miles an hour. I feel bad. I really do. I've been seeing some images all day of like the people in the surrounding areas losing their houses, losing everything. There was a guy doing a video. For some reason, they wouldn't let me download it to show you guys, but there's a video of a guy walking around with a flashlight, literally, come closer, it's okay. Of him walking around in the dark with a flashlight, and he walks up to this noise he hears in the rubble, and there's two women just sitting there in between the rubble, chilling, because they can't move anyway, so they're just laying there. Like, they gave up all hope, but forgot to be happy that they were still alive. Guys, it's crazy. This world's crazy. The weather's crazy. We got some stuff to talk about today. Plus, I got some stuff to show you guys. I got a man item that either you can have in your man cave next to your dresser, you can have it in your room, you can have it. I have it from my work area. It's what it's meant for, and some of you may call it cute. We don't call it cute. We say that's neat or cool or compact. We don't say cute as men, okay, guys? That's how we do. That's how we roll. Anyways, guys, guess what? Guess what? Yes, beer has frozen over. My God. And you know what? This is ice cold, baby. This is, I don't know. Wow, if it gets any colder than that. But what's up to everybody watching on Facebook? I got you guys on the side here. I won't leave you out of the comments. Let's hear the cool sound of cracking one open. Ah, guys, the sound of peace and serenity. Cheers to everybody. Oh, that's deadly cold. Anyways, got some stuff to talk about. Got a little unboxing here I'll do for the special item of today. Aside from that, we got an angry Hogan fan. We got veterans losing all their benefits. They're losing their jobs. We have Elon, who the hell hired that guy? And then we have other subjects. We have a boy, a young man that put the was up in ass whooping on a chick. It's all the details aren't there, but I gotta say that it feels like I gotta give this one. There we go, much better. I gotta give this one to the boy. I'm not one for saying or advocating whip, put your hands on a woman, but there's certain situations, and I feel that now more than ever, this generation coming up, it feels like the women are really like trying to be equals in ways they shouldn't be. And physically, you should not try to be a man's equal, because you're gonna find out. I'm just gonna say you're gonna fuck around and find out. That's what I gotta say about that. But challenge men mentally, challenge them scholastically, challenge them in other ways. Don't go fisticuffs with a man. It's just don't do it. It's not smart. Anyways, let's go to the comments, see who's on here. Yo, we got Ricky, hard as a stone, Hernandez. You like that? You heard it here first. You heard it here first. You heard it, boys. Let me tell you, this guy is amazing with his stonework. He says, "What's up, Cardenal? What's up, everybody? What's up?" We got Platinum in the house. He says, "What's up, fellas?" He says, "One shout out to the other 5 viewers. You're not alone. At least you're not alone. Thank you, brother." We got Mike. What's up, brother? Mike, boy, that's my boy right there, man. That's my boy. Hernandez says, "Same weather front on here." Oh yeah, I know it's bad. It's not that great. It's not that great. Hasn't been great in a long time, guys. Shoot, I'll admit it. It's hard out there. Oh yeah. Well, guys, you may ask, where's the intros? Where's the intros? Well, I'll tell you what. I am Antonio Mendoza, aka the GOAT. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us here. I appreciate you. More than what you know. More than what you know. Flying solo tonight. Flying solo. And in case you forgot, now let's move on to subject number 1. Well, unless you guys want to do a little unboxing, I'll do an unboxing right here, just live. And I was going to show some images, but this thing is tripping today. I couldn't get the images up. But let me show you what I've been, and I'm waiting for the new colors to come out, because this is going to come out with some pretty badass. I already opened it partially, just the lid. Got ourselves a mini toolbox. Harbor Freight. These things are $20. Don't get them from the site, because on the website there are a lot more, especially if you go on Amazon. But you get them $20. $20. It's got some weight to it. It's got some weight to it, you know. But let me crack her open. The box, I mean, the box. Let's crack the box open. Ooh. Comes with this nice little foam here. Nice steady foam. I can use that for patterns. Put pricking irons, put needles hanging on the wall, put some other stuff on there. Yeah, I can't wait to get some of those old school Snap-on Bikini Girl stickers and put them all over the boxes like we used to. Remember when we used to walk into mechanic shops and you go to the bathroom and they had nothing but porn calendars all over the wall? I want mechanic shops to be like that all over again. Anyways, I gotta flip her over. Yeah. We're getting her to put out. Box is gone. Don't know what happened with that. We got to protect the little cardboard here at the bottom of it. There we go. Put Let me flip her this way. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Ladies, pay attention. If you ever watch this, somebody's swiping by there and looking, you get your man one of these. You can have it in the bathroom, put all your shaving stuff, your hair clippers, and if you know barbers, they can put their little hair clippers in here, their scissors and all that stuff. Nice little neat little box. Top lid opens. Oh yeah, and it's got a liner. It's got a liner in it, guys. It's got a liner. Ooh. It's got one deep drawer here. You can put all your stuff in there. Ooh, they're like magnetic. They pull in on their own. That's nice. You got another drawer here to put your stuff in. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that. Now she's heavy. She no lightweight. Let me tell you, she's got moldings on the hinges and everything. Got rollers. It just doesn't just slide out metal on metal. Very nice. I'll put this aside. I got stuff to put in that later on. Very nice. But guys, let's get on to the next subject. Let me look at the comments just in case we got one at least. Let's move on. Jim, what's up, Jim? What's going on, brother? Good to have you on here. Slinging them pies, them hot pies. We got Myrna. We got my baby wife. She's my sugar mama, and she got me that. In case y'all want to know, she got me. Yeah, she got me that. I thought maybe it was two. I bought the other one. She bought this one. She felt bad for me or something. Share the link. You want the link to come on the show, brother? Or you want the link for the box? All right. I didn't order it on I didn't order the damn thing from the internet. Slinging pies. That's what's up. That's what's up, brother. You gotta hey, I see you change your little picture deal. That's nice. I like it that a lot. Okay, guys, today I want to say, if you've got kids, if you have women watching tonight with you, please have them turn away, because we will have nudity today on the show, and I'm not going to be apologetic about it at all. Not at all. There's nothing wrong. I'm here just to present a subject of women, feminine women, feminists, fighting for rights, and they're doing it in the most complimentary way that appeals to men. And I guess when they say they needed our attention, they meant it. I guess. I mean, how else would you get us to pay attention? I guess. Let me show you. You don't believe me? Here we go. I was just minding my business. I swear I was minding my business and that came up. But crazy. Is it? I mean, I don't know what to feel about seeing a protest like that. I don't know what to say about a protest like that. I really don't know. And I don't understand what they're saying, but it must be just, bless their hearts, it must be deep and meaningful. My goodness. Oh God, I'm glad I put that comment up. Thank you. That was cool. Hernandez, hanging them Jerry's high, hanging them high. Come on, Mike. You got something to say. Shoot. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, I've been trying to figure out what they've been saying, and I don't know what it is. I just feel like we maybe need to listen to that one more time and just let's see if we can interpret just a little, just a little. Why does it sound like they're saying in France, we don't want feminists? They don't want feminists. Is that what they're saying? Is that why they're like, take that, and take that, and take that, and this is what you get? I don't know. Do we all need to see this again and just give it one more try to see if we can pinpoint what they're saying? This is for educational purposes, by the way, guys. Educational. What's up to everybody out there on Facebook that's watching? I will get these as soon as you comment. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll do my homework tonight and clear up the whole message there. That's your story. You're sticking to that. Okay. I mean, Ricky, I will definitely try to do that for you. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. We will see. Anyways, I'm gonna say you took a swing at it and maybe you're getting it right. Who knows? Maybe you are. I'm not sure. I mean, they got it pointed out somehow. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I saw an ugly one in the bunch. I don't think my focus was where it needed to be to figure this out. I really don't. But anyways, let's look at other things we might be able to figure out. One of the things that I've been kind of like wondering about. I know Trump is the man right now for a lot of people. I know he got a lot of support by other people. I'm kind of more on the neutral side. I kind of like to watch from the sidelines and see what happens. And every now and then I'll jump on the bandwagon if things are going good. You know what I mean? But there is a good point that they're making on Capitol Hill. It's being voiced out more now than ever by senators, both the left and the right, if that's what you want to say. But they're getting frustrated. They don't know who the hell appointed Elon Musk. And now that this is affecting not only Democratic, but Republican parties' family members, they're finally starting to move some rocks and make some noise. And we'll all play the video here. You guys can be the judge of it. Again, like always. But check it out. I mean, there's your mommy, your daddy, your grandpa, your Grammy is not getting their monies, their funds. They're not getting their Social Security checks. They're being cut off, doing away with it. But at least gas is down. Eggs are back to a better price. I guess. I mean,
you mean to tell me a man worth over $400 billion is going to decide what happens with my grandma's Social Security check?
No one elected Elon Musk to nothing. And yet, Elon Musk is seizing the power that belongs to the American people. We are here to fight back.
When we open up the Senate every single morning, we don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so I want to make sure that my mother gets her Social Security check, not because she pledges allegiance to Elon, but because she pledges allegiance to the United States of America.
This is the most corrupt bargain we've ever seen in American history. Elon Musk gives $250 million to elect Donald Trump, and Donald Trump turns over the keys to the United States government to Elon Musk and his billionaire friends and his cronies. Are we going to let that stand? Hell no, we're not going to let that stand.
We know who we work for. We know that we work for the American people. And what we're not going to do is stand around while they pull this bullshit that they're trying to pull right now. We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your ass. And we are going to make sure, you understand what democracy looks like. And this ain't it.
well, damn. That sister was standing on business. Not business. She was standing on business. Wow. Damn. She was not playing. Shoot. Friend says, it's funny hearing these pricks fight each other when they toast each other on the same private plane. It's true. It's so damn true. That Platinum, you ain't wrong. You're not wrong. You're really not. But you know, that's kind of like, it feels a lot like WWE, doesn't it? Yes, Mike, on business. Yes, that's right. But doesn't it feel a little bit like WWE here? Like they hold certain kayfabe when they're out in the American public on camera, and then when they're out doing their trips, they're all on the plane, like you said, toasting the same champagne glasses at each other. They're in the same ballrooms, partying, living it out, living life. Definitely, it is a work. It is a work. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely sounds like it. That makes the most perfect sense. It is a work, and I'm just waiting for Trump to do the heel turn, or if Elon is gonna do a heel turn and turn on Trump. Ever think about that? Ever think about that? Think about it. Oh, she's frosty. Woo! She's frosty. It is a work. I would think so. I like to think so. Unfortunately, though, I'm more in tune with the injustices of the abusive power of police officers in the street. I like watching these auditors go and exercise their rights, and they know their rights. They go out there, they're really trying to exercise them, Because, like if they say, if you don't use them, you're gonna lose them, and it's all too damn true. Before we go on to the next subject, guys, I do want to say this is sponsored and brought to you by big shout out, huge, big, wet, sloppy kiss shout out to Kevin Davenport and Double Dropkick Podcast. Guys, tune in. He's going to do another great giveaway. Spread the word. Spread it like herpes. Just a flaming big fire herpes. He's going to do another giveaway. Don't miss out. He has reached over his mark of 1,000 subscribers. He's well on the way to 2,000. Before he knows it, he'll be doing the giveaway for the 1,000 and hitting 2,000 already. Awesome. Shout out to Kev. Beautiful work. Shout out to the guys over there at Bells and Belts Podcast. Catch those guys too. Look for them. Also, Spanning the Globe every Thursday night, 8 o'clock. Catch those guys. You got Kevin. I'm sorry. No, you have the bully, the Red Blazer, Mark Maggart, the fabulous one, Richard Ward. Yes, sir. Yes, you got Ben Devo of the hobby, Ben Walker, Andy Bolger. Guys, shout out to those guys. Catch them. They do a lot of wrestling belt stuff. I would do it here too if people request it, but it's an open mic night. Whatever you guys want to say, bring it out. Let us know and catch us here on Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. Catch us here Saturdays. You got nothing better to do. I know it. You know it. Yes, sir. Mike says, brother, I'm directly in the DC government, and trust me, it is a work. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. It is a work. My brother, I'm going to take your word for it. Why wouldn't I? Why would I not? I don't know. Story says we're getting to the last pope we're supposed to have. When that pope gets too pooped to pope and he poops out, we are all shit's hitting the fan. Guys, the world will come to an end. So keep your eyes on the pope. Keep your eyes on events. Government really doesn't matter these days to me. Just fight what you can locally. That's what I suggest. Exercise your rights. Fight the power locally. Anyways, we'll move to the next subject, guys. And again, this whole thing affecting veterans, right? Dodge has come in and just like Devo ripping chains off of dudes' necks, taking chains left and right. If you ain't hiding and tucking your chain into your shirt, boy, you're gonna get caught. Because Dodge is the Devo of the government and is taking things left and right. Yeah. It's getting to the point where when you have a white dude standing up on business and doesn't give a care in the world that he's got cops around him and he's going to cuss and say everything he is at a presentation without fear. This man was standing on his business and letting just really letting these people know what's up. Now, let's get into this.
You're lying. I'm a veteran and you don't give a fuck about me. Hey, shut the fuck up. You don't get the fuck to do this to us. You don't get to take away our rights. You don't get to take our rights. Get off of me. You don't get to do this to us.
deeply value the contributions that
Just to be
veterans
clear,
make
you're bullshit and you're not
Quiet
fucking
down.
telling the
every
truth.
day
You're not
to keep
listening to
Let him speak. Let him speak.
service. For example, folks at the National Weather Service.
You know what? I have a real damn problem. And we call these people bootlickers. I have a problem, especially with the wrinkled, decrepit chick that was. You shut the hell up, dude. Free speech. Like I said, if we don't use our rights, we're gonna lose them. You don't use them, you're gonna lose them. Imagine you, a veteran, you put your life on the line. You went out to war. You went and did your duties. You come back, and you fought for everybody's right to do a certain thing, and you stand up. Mind you, he wasn't using the classiest choice words of all, but the man is outraged. Like, how can you silence free speech? A man. Everybody should have just shut up and opened the floor for this man to say what he had to say. Let him have his piece, and it would have been done. But how do we do this? How do we push a veteran? Those cops, that security, they should be ashamed. They should be protecting the rights and the oath they took to protect the rights that people have in the Constitution. They should have stood there and let the man voice his words. My goodness. It's crazy. Crazy to think that that happens to the American people, the American public. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Biden says they're trying to entice a civil war, but it's not quite working like how they thought. Well, I don't know about civil war. We're not in the times where people can really raise arms. I've had talks about this with Ethan, my co-host. He's not here tonight, but we've had talks about that before, and we're not in the days where we could just take pitchforks to one another anymore. You know what I mean? You draw bullets, they draw tanks. That stuff's just, civil wars are not going to happen, and you know. My it says those cops don't work for the people. You know, they all work for a paycheck. I know, and most of us, and not me, but I'll say most of the general public, we go to work for the paycheck. On day one, we're not asking what are we doing for the people. On day one, most of us are asking, how much am I going to get paid a year for this position? You know what I mean? That's where we're at now. It is really sickening, dude. Imagine you go out there and you took a bullet or two or three for your country, and you come back and you can't even, you know what I mean? You can't even stand up to let your feelings out, bro, about how you feel. I hate it. But oh well, what are you gonna do? That's yawn number one. Let's get to the other subject I got going here. And this is about a young boy. Now they're trying to flip this and trying to turn it different ways. And with me, where I grew up, let me tell you a little backstory. Where I grew up, born and raised. You grew up in a certain neighborhood with certain people, and 1 second, guys, got to do something here. What world did we do with that? anyways, like I was saying, we're born and raised into a certain area. You grew up in Compton, you grew up in places near South Central, Inglewood. You do certain things, hang out with certain people. We got Chinese friends, white friends, black friends, Mexican friends. You got all that growing up. So growing up, throwing around the N-word around certain people, I don't do it anymore. Did it a lot when I was younger because you're around the hood, you're around the homies, you're around the Bloods, the Crips, the whatever. So it's in growing up. It was in our music. It was a cultural thing. Anybody outside of what we look like, color-wise, or anything, if anybody else said it, it'd be an ass whooping served. But this kid, in the middle of him hitting this girl, said the word, but he didn't. When we listened to the video, because they have it a little blurred out in the video I'm going to show. They have better examples on TikTok, but you really can't download them. For some reason, they made them where you can't download them and share them because of the content. But the way he used it, this is like a white boy / trying to bang like a black dude type of thing. So it looks like he uses the word pretty freely around certain kids. And this girl had a situation where she threw a laptop at the kid's head. Before that, shit struck him with a glass bottle on the back of the head while he was sitting down, and all over a pencil. And this is what I mean about women. Stop trying to take on a man. I don't care how badass you think you are. If you beat some skinny 120 pound, 130 pound dude on the corner one night that you guys were all out drinking, I get it. Even me intoxicated, a 15-year-old kid might even put me on the ground. But don't do it when we're well and sober. A lot of men hold out. We show a lot of restraint because you're a woman. Lots of times, men, we're on the losing side of things. Literally, a woman can be on the street, call the cops and say we grabbed them inappropriately, that we slapped them or hit them or punched them. And without leaving a mark, cops will come and put us in handcuffs. No questions asked. We're on the losing end of this. And we can only tolerate so much. But I'll put the clip on. This is just, you would think, if a woman, the boy showed a lot of restraint. He really did. He kept grabbing her and holding her and kind of tugging her around, not letting her hit him. He showed a lot of restraint in trying to hit that girl. He literally whopped her, one good time, and it was done. If it was a boy that was really angry, pissed off, dude would have taken flight, would have stomped that ass out, and it would have taken half a class. And that's another sign that shows you she did something wrong, because nobody in the class jumped in to help her. So let me play the clip, guys, and they got a little short story on that. Bear with me on the story, and then we'll go from there.
Where they are saying the thing still remains under investigation. They do not condone hate or violence, but the mother is saying this has nothing to do with hate, even though, and I do warn you, the video is violent. Here's what she's saying.
It was all in self-defense. It was all in self-defense. We don't condone violence in our home. We don't.
Wishing to remain anonymous, the mother of this 14-year-old boy seen on cell phone video ending a fight with a classmate like this. It's a culmination of a fight at Jehua Middle School earlier this week. The video begins here with a boy and a girl going back and forth, his mom saying it was all over a borrowed pencil.
After she lent it to him, he passed it on to another boy, which enraged the female student. Then you see in the video that she throws a laptop towards him. She came from behind my son without his knowledge. She struck him in the head with a heavy Hydro Flask water bottle.
Colton police confirmed they responded to the school, saying the video does not show what witnesses told them happened moments earlier, when the boy was, quote, struck in the head multiple times by a metal object. The girl was cited for assault with a deadly weapon, the boy for assault in school grounds, because of what you see at the end of the video.
It does look bad when she goes down like that.
But my son's intentions were never to hurt her. My son felt the need to protect himself and stop the attack on him. There's a narrative going around calling my son racist. It is not about race.
Which contradicts what activists said during a press conference outside the school Thursday.
We stand united in our condemnation against violence against black girls in our schools. And our schools must be spaces and places of dignity and belonging for all students.
I really am scared for safety and our family's safety to this point.
She says that because she says they're getting death threats on social media, that they're trying to find the young man. She's had to pull him out of school, and they are afraid, and they are looking for legal representation on this. I'm Christina Gonzalez, live in Rialto. Back to you guys in the studio.
I gotta say, moms, I could see how the black community, and I say the black community because they like to refer like that. But our brothers and sisters were out there. They were standing on their business. I understand where they're coming from. But we gotta be real here, guys. You gotta educate your kids. Whoop that ass. Whoop that ass. There's no situation that I can think of other than self-defense that I would allow my daughters to put hands on a guy. I've always told them, when you have a problem and it's a guy at school or something like that, hey, there's adults in the classroom. There's people you can let know. You don't take it upon yourself. And I tell kids that, I'm my job and we are educating them. I tell them, hey, you can't take it upon yourself. You can't solve your own problems. You show that on a daily basis. You got to come to us. Sometimes you can't decide whether you want chocolate milk or regular milk at lunch break. You know what? That's not for you to resolve. Come to us. That's what we're here for. I question, where was the teacher at that moment? Where are the staff? That shouldn't have happened. I've seen some situations where I'm about to even pop off and I'm up and I'm jumping on both of them. You know what I mean? So, like, a lot of these girls, you got to educate them, man. There's a lot at play here, but honestly, if we look at the video, the kid didn't go wailing on her. He wasn't throwing those hands left and right on her. He wasn't dumping down on her. You know what I mean? It's sad. It really is. It's really sad. Platinum, sorry, I skipped a few messages here, but Platinum says, my brother talked me out of joining the military after doing some confidential during Desert Storm. I get it, brother. I get it. He says it's all run by corporations. Oh, of course. And we've known this, that even when we've gone to war, the United States, that's how we've been in debt so much for so long, because every time there's a war, who finances the wars? Think about that. It says, damn, what the hell is the world coming to? Unbelievable. Exactly. Bottom says, my mom taught me never to hit a woman unless they act like their dick is bigger than yours. And boy, if there's ever a reason for that, it's now. Especially, they got this mentality about, you know what I mean? And I've said this joking, but at the same time, there's a little bit of realistic thought to this. Like, what stops that boy this day and age from saying, it was a fair fight? It was girl on girl. What do you mean you're a boy? Hey, don't disrespect my pronouns. I'm she, her, they. I am a woman, and I got down with another woman in class. What stops them from that? Mike, he says, this pisses me the F off. And I was going to bring this up since it's open mic night. Females get way too much protection. We cannot defend ourselves. Nothing. And as a black man, I'm going to keep. Well, I'll wait for the other comment. Here it comes, right here. I will keep it real. My sisters, and now I teach my daughters, you put your hands on a man, be ready to be treated like a man. And I've told my daughters the same exact thing, brother. I said this growing up. I'm cool till somebody puts a hand on me. Then it's fair game, you know. But I've always said, you want to fight and hit me like a man, you're gonna be treated like a man. But you're gonna F around and find out. You're gonna F around and find out. We got my boy tuning in, Mr. Dylan Hernandez. He says, what the F is going on around here? Sorry, I'm late to the party. What I missed. Welcome to the party, pal. Well, guys, do we show him what he missed? Do we talk about the protest? Do we show him what he missed? It's by unanimous decision. He wants me to show what he missed. So check this out. Feminist protest. I'm down with this. I'm down with this style of feminine protest because in Mexico, they had a feminine protest and they were burning shit up. Amongst other subjects that we had here, but that seems to be the most robust one of all the subjects we were talking about here, guys. He needs to see the protest, yeah, and it was one to behold live. I can only imagine. That says, yeah, show them how they pointed out their situation, and boy, did they point their situation. Jim, oh God. That was just Mommy Milkers Unite. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, were they milking it at their job today? Definitely. Oh my goodness. But it's serious. It's an actual serious thing, guys. You know, it's a thing. I support it. Guys, in the hobby, there was a situation. I want to talk a little bit about this because, again, my co-host, which he's not here today, because, well, I'll introduce him anyways. He's just feeling a little bit John C. Oh no, he's here. You just can't see him. Can't see him right now. And you can't see this guy either. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, guys. Yeah, you know. Come on now. Let them do their things. Let's give them the support they need. They need our support. It was, huh? Oh my God. I can only imagine. My goodness. Wow. All right. Dylan, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. And I'm glad I brought you up to speed. That's good. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I don't know. It seems like I wanted Nick Carnival, shout out to, really, honestly, I want to say the best belt group owner out there, man. Honestly, there's a lot of things people can nitpick, and the way he resolves certain issues, people can certainly not be happy with some of those ways. But I think every time I've had to stand outside there and look at it, I look at it and I think it's pretty fair. Plus, no member, I don't care how good of a member, how long of a member you've been to the club, you didn't pay to get access. It's free. You are nobody in this hobby to demand anything from anyone. Not me, not anybody else. There is nobody in this hobby of belt collecting, no, absolutely zero, nobody that can demand anyone to forcefully do something they don't want to do. You cannot tell a group owner, do this or it's your ass. Do this or I'll go to snitch and such and tell. Or I'll go to such group and snitch and tell. Or I will put you on blast with this. The most you're going to do is you're going to be the hot topic for the week, and then you will fizzle and die out like an old soda. That's all it is. That's really all it is. Unless you are dabbling in the business of where you provided money in exchange for a service, and then, even then, there are two sides to every story. Nick made his story very clear. He posted up the comments and everything. Honestly, it's kind of a real weak way of a person to say, I don't appreciate this. I don't like this. You didn't respond in a timely manner and that is reasonable to me and only me. And you know what? I'm going to report you, the group, and everything. If you were in my group, I would boot you out, even if you didn't cause a problem in my group. Because if you feel a certain type of way and you feel like you're one of those guys that if something happens to you, just because you feel it didn't go your way, you're going to shoot a hole in the boat and sink everybody all together. Brother, you're a problem. You're gone. And if it's up to him and to message other admins and other friends of his that are group owners to boot you out, I don't see why he wouldn't do that, to be honest. Yes, you can voice your opinion. Yes, you can do this, you can do that. But for you to jump into somebody's inbox and just demand things, it's kind of crazy. And also, again, we'll go back to Ethan. Ethan rubs people sometimes in the wrong way, but that's Ethan. We all know he's always done that. He doesn't really mean any, he doesn't do to harm. There's no malice or evil behind it. You know, he's just, again, I think Ethan's only mistake there, because I think we had talked about this in another situation he was involved with Mark, where Ethan will bust balls to people just because you kind of think that people are kind of open to that now. You know what I mean? People take this hobby a little too serious. So who cares if you got a Milliken? Who cares if you got a Reggie Parks? It's insane to me in this world of belts. Honestly, I work on leather myself. I've had plates done. I've done really nice HD plates. I've had plates come through my hands to do leather from RM, Classic Shields, Noirs, Pinfall, a lot of makers. And honestly, to me, there isn't enough of a difference for me to justify a certain price or to even pay $5 to $10 grand for a Reggie Parks or Dave Milliken. It just makes no sense, because you're still not buying a belt that was ring-worn, unless it's the yellow Warrior belt, signed and autographed, and it was the ring-worn belt from Warrior, and you show us that you were able to purchase that for 30, 40, 50 grand, then you might get an ooh and an ah out of my ass and go, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, there's nothing that you can show me other than that in this hobby that will just make me go ooh and ah and be all amazed by it, honestly. There really isn't, man. And yeah, this guy might have posted his belt just to kind of say, hey, look, I got a Reggie. Yeah, there's a lot of people that were like, probably could be like, hey, congratulations, that's cool, man. That's all nice and stuff. That's, right on. But you got to understand, you are posting something in a public open page. You're about to get opinions up the yin yang, left and right from people. It's going to be positive and you're going to get negative. You got to just learn to look at the negative and go, I'm on here. Anybody can come on the comment section. Anybody. And people know me, and people know the people that I have not seen eye to eye with. There's nothing stopping those people from coming in here. Nobody's blocked and voicing out their opinion. Believe me, I'll post their comments. There isn't never been a time on this show where I have not posted somebody's comment up. You're exposed to that. You're exposed. So you gotta be a big boy, put on your big boy pants, just like everybody else. We all put our shoes or socks on in the mornings. We get up, we go to work. We're grown people. Honestly. That's how it is. That's just how it is. And it says Nick and Chris are outstanding. Yes. Chris, that's another thing. Chris is a guy that never interjects himself in anything negatively. And even he got a message from the guy. You know what I mean? Like, people forget, even with me when I do leather, people forget we have jobs. We have a life. I have 6 kids, 3 dogs, a wife, and 2 girlfriends on the side. I have a busy life. I have a lot of shit to do. I have remodeling going on. I have leather work. I have my regular job. I have duties I have to do to take my wife here, take her there, take my daughter here, take them there, take them to work, bring them from work, take my kids to school, pick my kids up from school every day. Like, there is like the honey-do list of things. You have to go to the grocery store, make food for the family, do all kinds of crap. We are saving, in the world this big, we're saving a space this little to be able to do everything we can do for the belt business. So for the belt hobby and the belt business. That's the reality. You're not going to get everybody to respond right away. It's a problem that Nick did not respond within the hour, maybe. But it's no problem for a lot of these people in the hobby that order a belt from Pakistan, they message the maker, and the maker doesn't message them back for a week. We don't have a problem a week later with that. But you know what I mean? JV, what's up, brother? Says, does how far from Hammond are you? Hammond, I have not been in Hammond, and I don't know the area of Hammond yet. But I am Hammond, Indiana. I am probably, I'm going to take a wild guess and say maybe a couple hours to maybe an hour, 2 hours and a half, maybe at the most. I am an hour away from Indianapolis, and I am, let's see, maybe 2 hours away from, maybe 2 hours away from Notre Dame, around that kind of area. Yes. That's a good one, Mike. I thought I was busy, and that's why I only have one girlfriend on the side. Brother, you know what I mean? Because even they don't have time anymore. So when one doesn't have time, you got to have time for the one that has time to make time for you, because the other one didn't have time to make time for you. It's a crazy world. What do you want me to do? Yeah, and I figured, 2 hours, like 2 hours. You know, it's a big state to cross vertically. Cross, you can get pretty quick. It's pretty quick. But I'm close to the campus of Purdue University. I am like rock, skip, throw, whatever they call that thing, away from the university. But you know, I'm not that far away. I've had some people come up here and actually pick up their stuff here, which has been awesome. Give them a little tour, and they see the belts and they see the work, and they get to pick it up on their own. They get to give me a nice little snug hug, a little warm huggy hug. You know what I mean? Guys, just so you know, I meant to bring the belt here. I don't have it in my hands. It's in the other room. I will have a Hogan 87 belt for sale. CNC made. It will sell for $225 ship. $225 ship. Hogan 87 belt. Gone. Very good conditions. Very good. I'll probably change the snaps just so they're fresh and do the edges. So, yeah, if anybody wants a Hogan 87, pass the wire. Pass the wire. Get the news out there. Guys, we have hit the hour. We're at 1:01. I didn't think we'd be able to make it this far, but we did. It's an amazing thing that we can do that. Did it all by myself today. My goodness, this is starting to get to be a habit. It really is. Just a reminder, guys. And we will get back next week with something different for show. I'm working on a guest. Hopefully my boy can come on. And this guest has a lot of experience on things and things he's been able to see. And he's had a very good, very blessed career in what he's been doing. He's been able to have conversations and sit downs with Eric Bischoff, a lot of fighters from the UFC, and different people from the world of sports. We'll just say sports and sports entertainment. So if I can get my boy to come on here, it'd be nice to interview him and get him on here for that. Guys, I'm out of here. I know. Trump's working on it. Don't worry. The eggs here are not that bad. I'll tell you that right now. The eggs we buy here are not that bad. And the gas is down to I believe like $2.60 in my neighborhood. About the same price it was when I first moved to Indiana about 5 years ago. So hey, I am all for it. Little by little, it's I don't know. It's little by little, guys. Little by little. Guys, I am out of here. Hope to see you on the next one. Hope to hear from you guys. Join me again. We will see you next week for sure. If God willing. I'm out of here. I've been your host, Mendoza. Peace, Platinum. See you, Mike. Thank you so much for being on here, spending some time here with me. Also sponsored by, and don't forget, guys, you guys got to see the next thing coming out from Pinfall Title Belts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We might be doing something really, really nice. Guys, again, see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Later, brother. I will see you. I am going to go up, have some din-din, get some munchies on something, go to bed, and probably check out some Walking Dead episodes and fall asleep. Wishing you guys a good weekend. I'll see you guys next week. You can find me in the comments saying some ridiculous stuff later on. I am out of here.